Hi, this is Ken. This spiritual video is called The Paradox of Life. When we are first born, the paradox of life begins. For with our first breath and throughout our life, our ego is born as well. Our ego represents everything that we are taught and believe to be true from the moment of our birth. Just as our ego is born with our first breath, it will perish when we take our last breath as well. Our ego's only concern is what is best for us. It has little concern for anyone else. Its desire is for you to succeed in life, to have a good life, to be protected from those who may harm you with their words, actions, or deeds. We learn from the moment that we are born that the most important thing in life is that we get a good education, we be able to get a good job, make money, be able to buy material possessions, and do all the good things that life has to offer. That is the paradox of life. For the majority of people, that is their goal, is to survive in the world, to have enough food, to have shelter, to have money so that they can do extra things and have a lot of material things and enjoy life itself. To do so, you have to have a good job. But you have to be worried and take care of yourself. And even if it involves you harming another, taking advantage of them, whatever it may be for you to get ahead in the world, then your ego convinces you that that is the correct thing to do. For those people who have achieved their goals, they've got a good education, they have a very good job, they may be wealthy, famous, have be very important in life. And they have many material possessions. They have a nice house, car, they're able to travel, go to nice restaurants, and do everything that life wants. For those people who who get everything that they want, they still struggle. Though they're not struggling for money, the struggle may be coming from within, where there is a feeling that something isn't quite right, that perhaps there is more to life than just all those things that we learned and that our ego convinced us was important. We have money, we have a nice house, we have many material things, a family, we are doing the best things life has, and yet we may have anxiety, stress, be depressed, and we may drink a lot of alcohol or take drugs in order to try to mask the feelings of uneasiness that we have within. On the other end are people who are struggling to get by. They barely have a job that pays enough money, if it does at all. They may have a home an apartment to live in, but they may be struggling to make their payments. And they believe from the paradox of life that if only they had a better job, if only they made more money and were able to buy more material things, that their life would be much improved and they would find true happiness and meaning in the world. In reality, though the most important thing is that we need shelter from the elements and for safety, we need enough food to eat so that we do not go hungry, enough water to drink so that we do not go thirsty. Besides those basic needs, absolutely nothing else will provide true meaning in your life. Though you may have accomplished everything that you desired in your life and everything you were told would give you the inner peace and happiness and meaning, even if you have all those things, it's not enough. because there is far more to life than just what we learned. If you are struggling and you believe that if you could have more money and maybe more material things and a nicer house, amongst other things, though those things would make your life easier, just as it does if you're wealthy, they will not quell the uneasy feelings within you have, or the struggles, the true struggles to find meaning in your life either. The true paradox of life becomes very evident to many people as they approach death. For something very interesting happens when you get close to dying. When you realize that your life is about to end, your ego has less interest in controlling your views in life and your actions. And therefore, it lets down its guard. For within each body, besides the ego, lies a spirit, a piece of God that is present as well, that represents our true purpose in life. Our spirit, the peace of God, represents unconditional love meant to be shared with all. For our spirit, there is a peace of God or spirit present within every life. And at that point, you begin to hear the messages from the spirit within, because the ego has let go of its control over your thoughts and actions. As you approach death and you are able to hear your spirit, you begin to understand the true paradox of life. The true paradox of life is that everything that we learn would bring success and inner peace and happiness and meaning to our life does not. Those things may only be found and accomplished by accepting the spiritual path through life, one where we are sharing our love unconditionally with all others, where we are embracing the peace of God that is within everyone, helping each to survive in the world and to live a meaningful, happy life as well. The true paradox of life comes at that point because with that understanding, we realize that what we were told, that being wealthy or making enough money and having a good job and many material possessions and all of those things that we did looking for meaning in our life so that we would live a good life, were all false. That true meaning may only come from embracing the spiritual path through life that was muted throughout your life by your egoistic acceptance of everything that you were taught. There are some, and actually becoming more all the time, who are beginning to awaken during their life before they die. And what that means is they are getting the first glimpses that there is more to life than just what they learned. They are the first hint are coming from cracks that are protecting the ego, and they are coming from your spirit within. There are few, though there are those who will become enlightened. And what that means is that the ego takes a very secondary, minor, infinitesimal role in your life as you fully accept the spiritual, loving path within, understanding that all of those things that we learned that would make our life meaningful and purposeful were not true. And that truth and true meaning and the purpose that we were born is to share our peace of God with the peace of God that is within all, to understand that absolutely no one is or ever has been more important than another, and that only by uniting our spirits within with others who also have a spirit within and helping each without condition or cause will our life become meaningful and purposeful, and will we achieve inner peace and understand the true reason we are born. The paradox of life does not have to come only when you are preparing to die, although for many it does, because their ego was so strong that it hid the messages of the spirit behind a wall within that kept the messages from being heard. The messages of the spirit can be heard sooner by letting down your guard, by meditating, by hearing the true messages of love within, by understanding that the ego and the views it espoused that we accepted were not true, and that the only way to find true inner peace, purpose, and meaning in our life is by sharing everything we have and helping all others, regardless of appearance, beliefs, or anything else, so that everyone and every life may find true purpose and meaning in their life as well. This is Ken with another spiritual video.